What is good, boys? Welcome back to the next episode of the bootcamp. In today's video, we will be going over pricing and how to price your product. So, where we're going to be pricing our product from is a website called 1688. What 1688 is the price from factory. This isn't like AliExpress or Alibaba. AliExpress and Alibaba are just dropshippers who take products from here and upload them onto there just so it's easier for us in the West to buy those products and sell those products. And obviously you guys are wondering, like, this is all in Chinese, like, how do I order? How do I source from here? Well, you can't. You have to be a Chinese citizen to source from here. So you have to use a supplier. I have a supplier in my Discord. It's in my bio if you guys need a supplier to ship out. He has really competitive prices as well. So if you guys need a supplier, join my free Discord and just DM me or text in the chat. But I'll kind of explain how this works. So I hopped over here on Paid to kind of show you guys how to price your product. So under all of this, we have the product price. Whoops, that's a terrible P. But you guys know what I'm saying. So first, you have 1688, which is the factory price. So this will be the price of your product. Next, you'll have shipping. So with shipping, it's based on kg and then size. So size and weight is what it's based on. So what I normally go for is between obviously 0, so like zero point 0.1 to 3 kg is a good range. Obviously 3 kg is going to be more on the expensive side. This is more of like a heavier product. And then 3, you'll have your agent fees. So obviously the agent has to take a cut. Working with my agent, normally he'll be between $1 and $3 in USD. This is the importance with working with a good agent, because a lot of agents will rip you off. Some agents will be like $10 to $15 for their fee that they're charging for you, and you want to be around $1 to $3 for their fee. So if they're charging more, they're just scamming you. These are the 3 things that go into product price. So 1688, which is your product price. How much does it cost to ship? This will depend on the weight of your product. And then the supplier fee. All right, now let's go back over to 1688 and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So I already pre-selected a product for this video. So I'm gonna throw this in right here. So what I do is I'll just image search. If you go up here, I always have to do this for some reason, but you go up here, you upload your image of your product, and then you just search for it. And boom, once it loads, boom. Now we have products here. So as you guys see, it's all in Chinese dollars. You're like, oh, how much is this? How much is this? You can just go over here and be like 8 yuan to USD. And all right, $1.1. So for this product, it's $1 for just one product. And then next to find the weight, I'll come over here to Amazon. And since it's GO1 patches, just do GO1 patches. And then, yep, boom. Now we have this pops up. So we will go into here. This is just one, so we'll go into this one. So now we're here. You go total item weight, so it's 0.2 ounces. So we'll go back over here and do that to kg. See what that gives us. All right, so it's really light product. So this product is going to be very cheap to ship. This is probably going to be like $6 to ship, which is very cheap. So now I'll hop back over here in Paint to kind of show you guys how to price this product. So the product price is $1. And just from shipping, you guys will kind of learn this as you guys get better with kind of telling how much shipping is by just like looking at the product with weight. Obviously, I could tell that it's a light product, so I know shipping is going to be cheap. So I know shipping is going to be $5 to $6 cost to ship. And then our supplier fee is going to be $1 to $3. Let's just go 2 just for a good round number. So we have 168. So our total cost to ship for one of these is going to be $8. But obviously we need a markup. So with this, you're going to want to mark up this $8 4 to 5x. So 4 to 5x of $8, 4 to 5x markup on this product. All right, so if you're gonna do a 4x markup, that would be $32. If we do a 5x markup, that would be $40. And I'll kind of show you why you want to pick the bigger option. So because we run Facebook ads, we have something called cost per acquisition. And Cost per acquisition is kind of what's going to be your break even. So if we were doing $32 as our total price, if that's what we were doing, that gives us a $24 CPA, which isn't terrible. I like to be more around $30 because on the other hand, if you took this one would be $32 for cost per acquisition. And obviously this one is going to be able to find more customers in this range. Another thing you guys can do to kind of find like product price is you guys could come over here just to Google and look up your competitor. So we'll go Geo1 patches, see what pops up. All right, so once you're on Google, you don't want to be looking for like Walmart or Amazon or eBay or any of these. You want to look for other drop shippers who are running it. So I'll kind of scroll through here, looking for Geo1 patch. Let's click on this one, see what this one is. All right, this is about to put me through a quiz, so we're not about to do that right now. We'll just keep on looking. All right, so this is kind of the only like drop shipping one I could find that wasn't like an Amazon one. I guess probably a lot of people aren't running this product just because I think it got like outed by somebody that like these cause like insane side effects, but that's besides the point. But these guys are selling a 3-pack for $110. So if we do the math on that, what is that, like $35, $36? So that kind of shows us that our prices are pretty accurate. Obviously, you could go over to Amazon, but obviously Amazon is way cheaper. Amazon is never really a good thing to go off of or really look at when you're looking at product price. All right, but next I'll kind of show you guys how you guys can price your products even higher so you guys can get even more on your margin, on your CPA. So with cheap products like this, right, it's $1 for the product and then it's going to be $6 to ship. But if you add another product, so let's say if you're running a buy one, get one free, now instead of pricing your product at, well, what were we talking about here, like $42 or $40, you can now price it at like $59.99 or like $49.99 with the buy one, get one free. And when you add another product in, especially with a product that's as low weight as this one, your product or your total shipping cost isn't going to rise. So now literally you're only putting another dollar on. So now you're literally adding just $1 to your total cost of goods, but you're upcharging it by another $7 here or even $17 here. So this is the best way to look for pricing with drop shipping right now. So obviously we don't want to use AliExpress, we don't want to use Alibaba. All those shits are kind of a scam just because they're other drop shippers or Chinese drop shippers dropping on that just so it's easier for us Westerners to buy the product. So just make sure you guys go through a supplier, go through 1688. Make sure you know your KPIs too when you're pricing a product because you don't want your cost per acquisition to be too low. You always want, I always look for like $30 cost per acquisition. 30 to 25 is normally the range, just so you have a bigger margin when trying to acquire a customer, because if your break even is 30, you have so much room to acquire a customer. You have everything that's on this side of 30. So just understand this when you're looking at pricing. It's really not too complicated. Just make sure that you guys have a healthy cut on your margin. Make sure you guys are 30 to 25 cost per acquisition. That's normally what I try to go for. Obviously, it's going to be different depending on your ads. If your ads just aren't performing, your cost per acquisition will obviously be higher. But yeah, that's just kind of how I look at pricing products. This was a pretty short, simple video, but this should help you out when it comes to pricing products and just making sure you're getting a healthy margin. I will catch you boys in the next video.